You guys have been, between the Annies and now, you guys have been traveling.
Yes.
You went to England. You got the BAFTA.
That's
right?
Yeah.
It seems like you guys are just capturing a lot of awards, right? I mean, for you, it's surreal, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've been very, very lucky as we go, because again, there's some beautiful films that are our competition, and so we've been lucky enough to get up there and be able to thank our crew. And every time we go up, it really is about our crew. We're up there representing them, but there are so many people that work on these movies and put so much into it. So it's great to be up there and accept it for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you guys, we were talking to some of your other nominees tonight. We were talking to them about Disney films. We're talking to them about your films. But the cool thing is they didn't shove it off. You know what I mean? And the reason being is because when we asked them about Disney films like Frozen and the steep history that Disney has with animation, it's timeless. It's something, and it's timeless because of the story that you guys bring to the table, as using animation as a means of visual storytelling. So for you guys to be able to be recognized with an Academy Award, what does that say about the animation medium and storytelling in general in the movie business?
Boy, I mean, there's so many answers in that question. First of all, what we love is that animation as an industry is so strong right now. There's so many great films being made. We're thrilled, obviously, to be a part of the Disney tradition. But most of all, if we are so lucky to win an Oscar, we would love it for everybody at the studio, all the artists there, worked so hard across many films to get Disney animation back to where it was going.
And for writing, I mean, we talked about just the influences that you've had and the history that you've had to bring it home. And for you, I remember we talked at the Annies about how you're using a lot of real life influences in your life. So, I mean, do you think that's the way to get an Academy Award, to just take what's around you and to turn it into something that, not necessarily people will gravitate to in a sense, but just being yourself?
Well, I think, a lot of us, like, it's screenwriter thing is write what you know, and I think there's a truth in that because we relate to each other, and the more real your character is and the more they're inspired by, real people, the more the easier it is to connect with them. And I think for all of us, we pulled from our own lives, we talked a lot about our families, we friends, funny stories, and just sort of inspired. And then working with the cast, they brought themselves to it and their own ideas of people they knew. So what I love is that you kind of build something that you can feel the support of everyone together in it. Yeah.
So on your guys' shoulders are, like Chris said, is the team behind drawing, the team behind storyboarding, the team behind animation, and now all you guys are here at the Academy Awards yet again. So to be able to have this nomination now, and looking forward to seeing if you guys win. What are the initial thoughts of for you personally? Not speaking on behalf of Disney, but I mean for you guys to grow from small kids like us, who love your guys' film, but to now say that you guys were nominated for Academy Award, I mean, what does it mean for each one of you, I guess?
For me, I mean, it's huge. Pinocchio probably started it all for me, and then I remember even, Jungle Book and listening to the record over and over, and I do remember watching the Oscars with my parents, for years and years, and how special that was. So it's huge. It'd be fantastic if we won.
Yeah. And I have to go with sort of also, for me, the friendships I've made that helped my career. You make friendships as you work together when you're young, and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my buddy Phil Johnston, who asked me to join him on Wreck-It Ralph, and look what he gave me. He gave me this animation world, and just sort of really grateful for the support and him believing in me. And I wouldn't have these guys, and I wouldn't have this film. So.
I think grateful's a good word. It sort of makes you reflect on your whole life. You can remember early on the films that touched you. You can remember dreaming about being part of the industry. You can think of it, fantasize about that moment you might be up on the stage. But when it hits in reality, I think you reflect on all the people that have helped you along the way and have allowed you this opportunity, potential opportunity, to be a part of it.
Yeah. It's history now. I mean, now you guys will be recognized as Academy Award nominees. and it's certainly fitting for a film that you guys have poured your heart and soul into and your team. So we can't wait to see what happens in Disney Animation next, and for sure Disney Examiner will be there rooting you along the way. So best wishes for Oscar Sunday, guys. So thank you so much.